Very happy with the turnout on this one. It's gonna make water clarity and maintenance on this thing a lot easier. If you have a pond that you're struggling to keep clean and you're wondering what good filtration should look like, this is what it should look like. Okay, so we got things covered with gravel here. I was gonna show you our AquaBlox, but then they got covered with gravel. So you saw in the time lapse when we had it nice and level with that special, we laid in all of our AquaBlox across here. Pretty straightforward. And now we have our 12 inches of, or 14 inches, I think was our new measurement. 14 inches of cobble in, 5 and 6 inch cobblestone. I don't get it completely level, but I try to disperse it pretty evenly. And now we're starting with the next batch of gravel, which is the 3 and 4 inch stuff. So 5 and 6, 3 and 4 inch. We're gonna put 12 inches of that in, and then our final layer of 2B. Okay, so first of all, we did an in-depth clean out here and we're filling it back up. Amazingly, we have access to a fire hydrant, which was the way to do, well, from now on we won't do pond clean outs unless there's a fire hydrant there. So, but we rinsed it all out, got it all clean, probably for the first time since it's been installed, filling it right back up, and it's looking really good. The bog is, we're working on that. It's pretty much done. We got a little bit of rock work done here. I think there's somewhat over 50 ton of gravel in here, so enormous amount of gravel. Over here we were a little bit concerned about the size of the gravel footprint right here, and you can break that up with just rocks sitting on top of the bogs, and you can plant it real heavy with aquatic plants. But we had a lot of extra liner here. Actually, it was enough so that I was able to, this is all bog, but I had enough of liner that I was able to fold it out across. I stopped a little bit low, so I folded this liner out across, brought it up against the backs of these rocks. Now I put a felt down, and I'm actually going to bring dirt over the top of this section of the bog. And you can plant it up with some shallow growing plants. The downside with this is this section of the bog will be hard to rinse because you don't have access to it. But 3/4 of it you still can rinse, and I don't think it's going to be a problem. We'll be able to wash down here and flush this bog out really well. These big bogs with the right size gravel are not very difficult to clean, so I'm not very concerned about that. That's what we're going to do here. Getting ready to move dirt in across here, do the edge work here, and get this filtration up and running. All right, so massive hole dug, lots of gravel moved in, proper filtration created. As you can see, no pea gravel. I wanted to downsize the footprint of this bog a little bit, so I actually moved liner in over top the backside and put down a heavy felt and put down dirt so we can plant that up. So we have plenty of open space here for aquatic plants, which we just put in. They look a little rough. It's fall and they're not going to have very much time to establish, but I think they'll do fine. So right now the bog is shut down. We have a pipe that needs repaired. We had a bad shutoff valve, so we're fixing that. But what happens is it just works its way up to the bottom, like I explained, and spills out over into there. But this had been running for the past 2 days, and we did a deep clean on this thing, pumped out the whole pond, rinsed it out, filled it back up, and it just kind of sat there for a few days without the filter running, and it's incredible. I mean, she started to cloud up within 2 days, and so like 2 days ago I started it up and we were running it, and it's amazing how quickly that filters the water and makes it crystal clear. So very happy with the turnout on this one. It's going to make water clarity and maintenance on this thing a lot easier. So if you have a pond that you're struggling to keep clean and you're wondering what good filtration should look like, this is what it should look like. Each size is different. The size of the pond, I think they go with the square feet of surface area, but you can reach out to Aquascape and they will tell them the size of your pond, and they will tell you the size of the bog or filtration system that should go on it. See you in the next one.